Is this on? Said every person doing a stream. Grown man does live stream. Okay, that should be it. This is a different phone. So I don't know if this is going to work well or not. Hopefully the messages show up on the screen. If not, I'm going to be very upset. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a hot stream for 30 minutes. Is this yeah, he did die, which is a shame, actually, I guess. But that's part of the rap game, dog. That's part of what it is. You start rapping and then you get shot in the street. That's kind of the what tends to happen to people playing that game, to TBH. So yeah, who won the contest? There is a post that I put. So if you look at, if you scroll, you should be able to see who won. There was 5 people I picked. 2 of them have already gone back to me, so I'm waiting for the other 3. Let's see. Let's just have this. Look at how wide this. I mean, how close up this looks. I don't like the way it looks. See, because this is on the Pixel. This is on the Pixel XL, right? I don't like that. So it's not as wide. This is fairly close, which I'm not used to. I'm used to the more wide Galaxy S7 when I do a stream. But you know what? We'll just have to deal with this. We'll just have to deal with that in particular. Let's see how that looks. A lot better though. Holy shit. Gotta tell you, it does definitely look a lot better. Well, I changed the name of the stream to Grown Man Does Live Stream. I apologize. Last time I let somebody pick the name for the stream and they said Grown Man Sucks Deck. So I'll tell you what, who could pick the name? Let's see if somebody picks a good name for the stream. So who could definitely pick the best name here for this particular stream? Yeah, I would say the quality is definitely better on this than the S7, but the S7 does have that wide-angle lens. This doesn't. So whereas this is very crispy. Look at that ugly-ass nail. This is fairly crispy. So do an iPhone X giveaway. Yeah, let me just turn into a Fortnite streamer. Buy a phone that's... I don't even have an iPhone X. So to do that would mean to give away something that I would purchase for myself. Or it's something that I wouldn't purchase for myself. So that's kind of odd. Is that the standard, like the standard Fortnite streamer thing? Hey guys, iPhone X, Xbox One giveaway. Jesus Christ. What a fucking shit. Make a hashtag when you want to try for a new name. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I also don't like the fact that the shit isn't showing up on the screen. Usually there's an alert box, right? So there should be an alert box here, but it's not showing up, which is kind of shit, because the chat's supposed to be on the screen and I don't see it anywhere on the screen. That's kind of lame. I need to figure out how to do that. What was that? There was something else. There was something that I kind of wanted to go over. Oh yeah, today's video. So I want to do a little bit more of that on, I want to see on, from now on, I want to have a couple videos where I go through my old notebooks. So these are just a few of them that I put in the video. Let's see if I could show these without being compromising. But these right here, so these are some of my old notebooks, and I just have a bunch of ideas. They're filled to the brim with stuff, but the problem is that some of the ideas in these notebooks in particular are very half-baked. So these are pretty half-baked in terms of presentation and completion. So what I thought I'd do is that I would just post videos every once in a while with an idea from here, so that you guys could kind of do what you will with it. So that's something that I feel a lot of people would benefit from, just in terms of creativity, right? In terms of creativity. Please read Top Notch and my last few comments. Is this shit not popping up on the screen? I don't like that. I don't like that it's not popping up on the screen. Shit. Let me see. Hold up. Top Notch comments here. Great. See what happens? The camera turned around, but luckily for me, I have a bit of tape on that. Oh shit! Come on, man. To go back here is kind of annoying on this particular app. Let's see. I like it when somebody wants you to change the name. That why it's not Grown Man Hates His Life. Okay, all right, there you go. See, I like that. I like that. I'm in Great America. Reschedule the stream. What do you mean by Great American? And yeah, XXX Temptation is in fact dead. That's kind of heat. I didn't realize. Great America new merch pig cake deck. What? It's coming. It's definitely coming. So smart to use the tape. Yeah, I know. Some people would think that I'm a retard, but luckily for me, I have a modicum of intelligence. So that is something that I did ahead of time. But yeah, he is in fact dead. But so that's a little bit of a series that I want to do on the channel. I want to do a little bit of that heatness. Let me see if I can do one of these. Yeah, boy. So I want to do one of those just incomplete ideas. Well, put it up an idea that's not necessarily fully baked, and then hopefully somebody does something with that. So the one that I put up today is just it's fairly simple, but it's still something that could be turned into something good. So it's as simple as you getting the 4 aces. If you haven't seen the video. You get the 4 aces, you put that second from the top of the deck, right? And you just cut it. You literally just show the spectator the deck, right, in X position. You drive. I just read that comment. But you shuffle the deck, keeping those aces on the bottom, making sure not to expose it. In showing the deck to the spectator, you give it a cut, hand it to them. Say, I want you to just name any 4 of a kind, something like a king or a queen. And there you go. There you go. So... if they name the aces, you have a miracle. If they don't, you have a joke. So that's something that I think people would enjoy, I guess. So that's just a little bit of a half-baked idea. Maybe somebody might add something to it that might make it better. Somebody might take something away and make it something better. So, you know, if definitely you have an idea with that, put it in the comments. I think that's the point of that little series that I want to start. So if he didn't have the tape, we could have had a face reveal. Not even, yeah, and it would be kind of odd because I'm not in my, I haven't trimmed my face, so I look like a homeless person. Shit. Okay, hold up. GA is a theme park. Okay, all right. It sounds like a different part of the United States that people aren't aware of. That's what it sounds like. Let's get a Bay Area pig cake meet without pig cake. I think that'd be really funny. You have like a meetup, but without the person that's in charge of the meetup. I have depression, and it's so awesome coming home to watch a video of yours and busting a big fat nut on my monitor. I would recommend against that, especially with most modern monitors. I feel like you're gonna destroy the finish of the screen, so you don't want to do that. You want to do it on the floor, somewhere where it's easy to pick up, but that's just advice, not coming from experience, but just, you know, just saying. And that Tongan fellow is down. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people from that California area that happen to watch my stuff and enjoy it. Fairly odd, you Californians. Again, me and my ignorance, I assume that California is all that the Bay Area. Gay area. It's all that little section. I assume that that's all of California, but there's a Northern California, there's a Southern California, then you got the actual western parts. So yeah, that's just my ignorance. Fuck. I think you're using Piggy incorrectly. Something about Piggy. I don't know what Walker. Some shit. I didn't see the comment. So, I feel like that's your actual house. I feel like that's your actual address, top notch. I'm kind of, I would kind of tell you to not put your address on a stream, just for the sake of people finding out information about you. If they have your name, man, they could find out a lot of shit. That's kind of terrifying to me. Big namaste from India, Pigger, from Mohit. Well, big namaste to you from the United States, I guess. What are your covers for the classic pass? Well, obviously it's the worst angle for a pass, but I like a good dribble. This guy, Derek Dingle, has a fantastic jiggle pass. That's a good cover. I almost don't want to do a pass from this angle because there's no way to make it look good, right? But a good dribble. I like to do this little thing at the end of the pass. It's a habit. I know some people would be feverishly against any sort of action where you're doing something that shouldn't be, but in terms of this, I kind of like it. I kind of like doing that little thing at the end of the pass. So if you notice, every time I do a control and I do this little thing, that's when I do my pass. It's my telltale sign. Who subbed for the Minecraft content? Well, that's what Pig Cake Plus is for. Pig Cake Plus is for all other non-magic related things. Is this really happening? Thank you. So that's what Pig Cake Plus is for. I should do a Minecraft stream on there relatively soon. I just moved all the game stuff to that channel just to make this as much of a magic channel as possible. So yeah, you could go there. I don't know when I'm gonna do the next Minecraft video. #1 fan from the Philippines. Please notice. I can't help but notice. I've commented my address on a pig stream twice because I trust y'all. You guys would only send yeah, but that's kind of bad enough, right? If somebody sends actual literal shit to your house, I would not enjoy that. Personally, I don't know if you're into scat. Show us that good Twisting the Aces. It's on the channel. It's on the channel, so you could definitely look it up. It's called Twisting the Aces. Just look it up. Look up Twisting the Aces by Pig Cake, and you'll see that. But I like that particular method because it uses a color change as a switch. So at some point, you're doing this little change as a switch, which I particularly enjoy about that method. So when it comes to the last little reveal, I enjoy the fact that usually in Twisting the Aces style routines, it ends up with the Ace of Spades face up. So let's say that would be the Ace of Spades. What I like about that one in particular is that it ends with the other cards turning face up, which makes much more sense if you're doing it with the pattern point of the weight of the aces, which is the one that tends to be the most popular one. So I just like that little bit of a touch. So you could just check that out on the channel. I should have not put that. I think that's a little bit on the too good side. So I definitely shouldn't have put that on the channel for long. But it's if you look it up, Twisting the Aces, Pig Cake, you'll be able to find it. I teased it in this video. I did do it in this video, but I guess that kind of sends you over to the other one. So, shit. Sup, homie. Sup, South Texas Roughneck. I like the roughneck as opposed to the redneck. Every time I see it, it reminds me of the redneck brethren. Who's worse? Somebody that fuck. I skipped this. God damn it. Okay, hold up. Who's worse? A person who wears leather in public or leather in private? I think in private because it makes them more of a psycho. So if they wear it in private, that's definitely an indicator of something that's not right about them. I mean, whatever. You could do whatever you want in public, but. Oh, you watched it 4 times. Okay, well, yeah, that's dope then, I guess. I mean, I guess little touches on it. You want to make sure that that shake change is good enough, but it's good that the cards are face down, right? So when you do the change, the cards are, it remains face down, so the change is pretty much invisible. Pig Cake, I've lost to the point where I'm back to looking like I work out again. Be proud of me. I am proud of you, man. You're staying away from those, the temptation, the XXX temptation of, what do you call this, of Domino's, of whatever homo restaurant you have in California. So I am proud of you. What's to say here? After all that shit, they're still together. Yeah, that's definitely me. Pig Cake wears leather and he's an 80s wannabe. That's I guess that's true. That's true. The music that I listen to tends to be 80s centric, so that is an accurate statement. Do you know how to shoot a card from your left hand to your right hand? Yeah, but depends how. There's this way, right? There's that, which I'm supposed to catch, thank you. There's that way, right? There's that way. If you want to do the Leonard Green way, you could do this a little bit, right? But I can't fucking do it because I am apparently on cough syrup. I could bounce it, that's for goddamn sure. There's a sorry ass angle, but there's that one, right? Which is another one. There's this one, right? That's one. Obviously, it's not gonna look good here, but that's kind of fun. I'm trying to think of other ways to shoot a card from this hand. This way, right? Sorry, this. There's that way, right? So you could do like a bunch of different ways. Let's see if I could do it with my pinky. I could do it with my ring finger. Right? I can't do it with my pinky. There you go. Okay, did it with my pinky there. Because when I was learning this color change, that thing, right, it fucked me up. It really messed me up. So I lost like the way to do it right. So those cards are in fact marked. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can see it. Which card is this one? This is the I'm going to say 9 of clubs. Hey, boy. You already know. Let's see. Who said some shit here? Somebody said something. Eloy was drunk doing magic tricks last night, and her stupid ass kept doing passes followed by shuffles. And I was like, have you not watched? Yeah, you need to slap the shit out of him if he does that. If you do a pass followed by one of these. What's the point, man? Come on. Have you not paid attention to Poppy Pig here? I dig that change. Shinlim does it on his most routine. Starts horizontal on top and ends with his thumb on bottom. Kind of like the change. Let's see what up. I haven't seen it. I definitely need to check that shit out. Have you found that clown yet? Which clown? Which clown? That's fucking scary. I don't know of no fucking clown that's after me. But I need to check that color change out. I definitely need to check that bitch out. Anything Shinlim does looks fantastic in his very supple Asian hands. How's the audio on this, by the way? This should have decent audio considering it's not from a broken Galaxy S7. So look at that, upping the production value, dog. Look at the pristineness. Look at all the detail on that boy. That video on Xavier Spade's pass got me onto your videos. Hey, I'm glad you did. X is definitely a fantastic inspiration because he's just one of those dudes that just, you know, lives and breathes pretty much magic and YouTube and all that shit. So he's definitely an inspiration. So I'm glad you found me by looking him up. This is the Inspire deck. This is the Inspire deck, boy. This is the Alex Pandrea Inspire deck. Look at that. Look at that heat, boy. By Blue Crown. Right? These are marked. These are marked cards, so they're pretty good in terms of the price and the markings. The markings are alright. I'm not a huge complete fan of the markings, but they're alright for being a relatively cheaper marked deck. Do I know anyone from the UK? Fuck. I think so. I think I know a couple people. Illusions for the Blind says, what's up, Pork Pastry? How you doing? I'm glad that you called me by my operationally defined name. I appreciate that. Drugs are overrated. To be honest, my life was much better when the only drug I did was pick cake videos. You could actually, you could print out the thumbnail and then you could mix it with water and then inject that into your body and you would technically be, oh shit, that was an awful burp. Technically be, I'd be inside of you. I'd be inside of you in a non-sexual way, so you could do that. I'm going to do an invisible deck giveaway on my channel. I have an invisible deck. It's in my closet along with my heterosexuality. Pig from Denmark, huge fan. How long have I been doing magic? I would say probably, I always say 18, right? Because I ballpark that I started in like 2000, 2001. So that's kind of where you could guesstimate how long I've been doing it. So 17, 18 years now. It's been a long fucking time. Some people are 18 watching my channel, and that's how long I've been doing this this shit. Oh, Bellers, I guess, yeah. Bellers is one dude. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know him through just, you know, cordial conversation here and there. I'd love to know somebody from overseas. One thing that I like, you guys call them pubs. People from UK, you guys call bars pubs. I feel like pubs is definitely a better term than bar. Bar has this connotation to me that it's this like disgusting, fat, just, you know, drenching, dripping in beer, smelling like garlic. That's the connotation I get with bars. But pub sounds like something that was made in like the 1500s, you know, they've maintained. So it sounds more like classical. I rather go to a pub than a bar, even if it's just a change in name. It has like it just sounds better to me, and by sounding better, I guess it would translate into me having a better experience. Pubs do food as well. Okay, all right. So I guess is that the difference? Is that the main difference? But I just like the word pub. Have I tried the first deck yet? No, I actually haven't. I have not tried the first deck. I'm an awful human. I have a couple Ramsey decks, actually. I have a couple Ramsey decks, but I don't have the first deck, I guess. Somebody laced an edible pot cookie I had with Xanax, and I don't know if I ate a bunch, so I was high for the next 30 hours. It was terrible. Yeah, I feel like this trend of abusing prescription medication is definitely something that's not recommended. You know, you have people taking Adderall, doing Xanax recreationally. I think it's fucking retarded. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I just think, you know, dude, you're kind of pushing your body there. Am I 35 years old? No, I'm not 35. I'm not 35 years old. 24, is that what you're saying? What's the best marked deck? Luckily for you, I have a video. I have a video where I talk about the top 5 marked decks. So you could definitely check that out if you would, if you want my opinion on top 5 marked decks or the best marked decks. But it has to be the Penguin Magic ones. That's for damn sure. You have a brick? Do you actually have a brick of those? Are you in the Ram family? RIP XXX. Yeah, he's fucking dead, dude. The guy died. Actually, not so far from here. He died a couple miles. And by died, I mean got shot. Got shot really hard. I saw that. I don't know if there's video of his shooting. I know that there's video of his what do you call this? Of the aftermath, and it wasn't pretty. Pub is short for public house. See, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound that good. Is 822 a record? What do you win? I hope it's a record. If you haven't seen that video, I break the record for the world's longest A boy. So if you look at my other channel, Pig Cake Plus, you'll be able to see my record of A boy. I can't do it again because my throat is still ripped from that time I did it. So definitely check that out. It's 1822, right? Yeah, I think the world record was like 5 seconds or some shit. So I beat it by a good margin there. I have 15 decks and I have 15 decks and I might as well just send you all of them so I don't have to keep here. I don't know what's the point of, I guess, it makes sense to buy multiples, but I think like a brick is way too much, right? Like a brick is way too fucking much. It's 12 decks. What are you going to do with 12 decks? You know, you might use 3, but you're just going to have a bunch sitting in your shit. Hi, aw. Nice to get a piece of Pig Cake Live while I'm at work. Shush, don't talk too loud. I'm being sneaky here. Or you could just put the volume down. You know, you could just put that volume down while you hear apparently this sultry voice. I'm going to end this at 8, by the way. This was just a little bit of a stream. I might do another one, a longer form one. Maybe teach a trick live tomorrow. We'll see. Once I figure out the alerts and all the shit here. Because for some reason the alerts aren't working and that kind of annoys me. Throw some books in the conversation. What books? I have this book. I haven't gone through with it. Right now I'm going through a couple books. I'm going through Growing Clear by, I think, Laurent GEDM. I'm going through the fucking How to Give Less of a Shit of Others. I think that one. I don't know what it's called, but that one. I'm going through, actually, funny enough, Faith Healers by James Randi. So I'm going through those 3 books right now. I'm not necessarily going through magic books per se, but I am going through those 3 books in particular. Just because I think there's a lot of merit in that. And just fucking Scientology, man. It's insane. Oh, too lazy. That's funny. Goodwill, there is an automatic card shuffler for $3. You want it? You know, I've seen those. I've seen those in like Walgreens and Walmart, and I can't imagine they are that good. Do I do any mentalism? Yeah, I love mentalism. Don't forget 6 months ago I sent Pig Cake. Thank you, Top Notch. Yes. What was it? It was by Forces Unseen. God, that's a fucking rough book. That's a rough book to get through. My favorite magic book, I think it has to be the Mark Wilson Guide, right? The Mark Wilson Guide is definitely dope. That one is probably one of my favorites. Magic for Dummies, Art of Astonishment. Those are always fucking phenomenal. Those are definitely phenomenal books. And, you know, good beginner shit. Expert at the Card Table. Not Expert at the Card Table. Fuck that book, bitch. Expert Card Technique. There you go. Expert Card Technique. So that's dope. Chris says, hey, my Nick. If I make a tutorial of an original trick, will I put it on your channel? Well, yeah, but I mean, obviously, shot well, done well, like that. I need to check it out. But I'd be down. I mean, I'm always down for people to put up stuff on my channel. The only thing is that, like, for example, the last one that I put up on my channel was DK, David Kohler, right? I'm sure you could do something great, Chris. But David Kohler definitely, I think, was one of those dudes. The next one, man, if you're not subscribed to him, fuck. This guy, The Gentleman Wake, somebody recommended his video to me on the last live stream. And I binged pretty much most of his videos since then. If you look him up, The Gentleman Wake, I'll probably do a post for him after. He's actually pretty close by. But yeah, he's definitely someone that people should be subscribed to. He does card reviews and stuff. But man, his fucking production game. He comes from that, like, fucking, the filmmaking. So it's that added with card reviews. It's definitely something people should check out. So if you haven't checked them out, The Gentleman Wake, that's definitely a channel that people should go and watch. But yeah, Pig Cake, yesterday was Father's Day. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I definitely I popped one off to my father. I was like, this is for you, Dad. And that's how I celebrate Father's Day. Why do magicians like Chris Ramsey go through so many decks of cards? I'm not sure. I mean, I'll run through a deck until it's black on the side. Sorry, African American. I'll run through a deck until it's African American on the side. And then I pretty much don't go through a lot of decks, man. Like, it really depends. But certain people just run through decks. I don't. Don't forget that in October 2017, Big Cake says he would go to dinner. You know, if I'm ever in the California area, I'll probably end up sending you some sort of message. Look at this heat. Look at that. Hey, boy. Can I do it with one finger? Do I want DJ? Oh, sorry. No, I can't do it with one. Do I want DJ Hero for the... You know, I've been wanting to go to Goodwill for a while just to get, like, outfits and stuff. It's not black. It's dark. It's a deck of color. It's a deck of color. But I want to hit up a Goodwill. I always see Chris Severson on Instagram hitting up Goodwills and finding cards. I fucking don't. Bet B. Ooh. Yeah, you got my email, man. Just hit me up there. But, you know, I would definitely love to open... Like, I want to have more people featured on the channel. Like, I definitely want to do that. And I've always wanted to, you know, when the channel kind of grows, I would definitely love to get, you know, people to put videos in and then, you know, recommend them. But on this point, I would just want to get, like, as many eyes on that. Hold up, I just did a video on the Domenico doubles. D'Amico, I think. Are you talking about D'Amico or Domenico? I think it's D'Amico, like D-A or D''AMICO for Carmen D'Amico. I think if that's the one you're... Is it this one? I saw the video on the feed, but I haven't checked it out. I should definitely check it out. Are you talking about this thing? Let's see if I can fucking do it. Jesus. I can't do it. Maybe with half the deck. That one, right? If that's the one you're talking about, that D'Amico thing. But yeah, that's Carmen D'Amico. Here's one dude that was kind of in that Marlowe crew. Yeah, there you go. Dominican double. How would that look? Dominican double. It would have some sort of yellow rice with chicken, right? It would have some sort of what do they have? They have the shit. What's like a traditional Dominican dish? I can't think of any right now. Chris Severson does post a lot of cards. I actually get studs. He's doing a giveaway in his post. Dope. Yeah, I should definitely hit him up more, but I don't know where he fucking finds those cards, man. I've gone to a couple Goodwills just looking for, like, gags and shit for videos. I haven't found any fucking cards. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but damn, he finds, like, nobody's business. Nobody's business, boy. RIPX. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Some people were, like, happy about it. Some people, you know, anytime somebody dies, it's never a good thing. Unless it's Hitler, but, you know, some people are saying that he kind of fucked with his pregnant girlfriend or whatever, but, you know, I think celebrating anybody's death is always kind of shit. What do you think of the double and showstoppers with cards? What do you mean? Showstoppers is whose book? Who's showstoppers? Fuck, that's gonna drive me crazy. D'Amico, so it's DA. I think, or no, it might not even be DA. It's D and then Miko. D apostrophe MICO, I think, from the last time I remembered. But hold up, what is showstoppers? Fuck, showstoppers. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. Walgreens has studs, bikes, and bees. Studs sounds like a some sort of porn thing, right? Like if I say, yeah, man, I love my studs, I feel like I'm advocating for penile. You pull back 2 cards with your fingernail. But where's showstoppers? Showstoppers is gonna drive me nuts. Pig Cake do a big hype giveaway. Yeah, guys, I'm giving away a 6D Mark II. Oh, then I'm not familiar with that book. I actually don't know. Showstoppers by Heegaard and Brouwer. That's actually fucking weird. I mean, there's a Brouwer book, or no, a Heegaard book that I wanted to get from Amazon. I just never pressed checkout. I know I put it in my whatever shopping cart. Thrift shop all the time for 50 cents. Damn. Okay, yeah. So I need to check that shit out, dude. I need to check that shit out. Then I'm gonna hit up Goodwill soon. Shit. I'm a human skin leather worker making a mask for Pig Cake to do live shows. Want to be on the Pig Z security team? That's fucking terrifying. That's a little bit terrifying. There's a PDF on it on library. Is it like one of those older books that you can't find? I'll definitely check it out. Library is kind of shady to me. I know that I've gotten like some, like not magic books per se, but I've gotten a lot of books from like that Rus.bin, some Russian shit. But did you see Magic Orthodoxy? I haven't seen his video either. I haven't checked out his video. Usually I do, but I was helping out a friend take some pictures for some shit, and I watched a couple videos in the morning or kind of mid-afternoon, but then a bunch of other videos hit my inbox. I haven't been able to check those out. So I'll check out Library. I'll definitely check that shit out. Studs are your favorite. You know, they're a little bit rough. I know I have a deck here somewhere. I know I used to get them for the Pinnacle cards, because the Pinnacle cards would come with like a bunch of different cards. They actually had blank cards at one point. So I remember getting it for there. Do I know Chris Ramsey? Do I know Chris Ramsey? Let's see. Do I know Chris Ramsey? I know of Chris Ramsey, yeah. He's a person. He's Canadian. He has baby blue eyes, right? Or he has, or not baby blues. I would say he has Garnicia elephantis eyes, right? Tall. You know, lots of tats. Is that the one? Is that the one you're talking about? I know of Ramsey. Unless you're talking about John Benet Ramsey, the murder victim from the 90s. But then that would get really dark. That would get exceptionally dark. You guys know this production? This one by, what's his name? Jean-Pierre Vallerino. This is a dope production. I love that shit. That's a good one. I know I just felt like doing that. Hey, boy. Aha, look at that skill, man. Damn, Pig Cake. Why don't you have more subscribers? Maybe because you can't fucking shuffle a deck of cards correctly. Have I met Xavier Spade? I don't know. Maybe in another life. Maybe in a different life I might have met him, but... Oh, shit. What's this say? Do I know Edward Norton, the actor? Yeah, I think I know Edward Norton. If you're talking about American History X, Edward Norton, I would say he's, you know, jacked as fuck. He's a fairly big fella. Lots of tattoos of the Nazi variety. Not very PG, I would say, but sexual promiscuity is a revered value in the culture I find myself enveloped in, and despite my disdain for such activity, I partake in it. God damn, if you said that sentence in a classroom, I probably would have gotten fired for just backhanding you, just for the use of unnecessarily big words, right? God is dead. Are you saying that XXX Tentacion is dead? So therefore he's God, and now God's dead? Is that the transitive property that I find myself in? Am I gonna collab with Xavier? When am I gonna collab? When I'm in New York, I'll definitely hit him up and be like, hey man, would you like to rub each other? And then he'll probably be like, no, and I'll be like, well, I tried. I feel that might be the extent of our collab, right? My mom's dead. My mom's not dead. My mom's alive. That'd be kind of fairly odd if you called it and then I get a phone call now saying my mom is in fact perished. I'd be fairly upset. Teach us a new trick. What trick? Let me look through my notebook here. I'm gonna teach. Let's see. I'm gonna look through this notebook and see if there's something here that's of value. I have, man, this was back when I used to have like really edgy titles for tricks and shit, like really edgy titles. So these tricks had like, this is back in the day when magicians would title them all these like ridiculous names. Jesus, God, this one is super cringe. I don't even want to name. I don't even want to fucking name it for how cringe it is. Fuck. I mean, this notebook is just a lot of variations on different stuff. So for example, here I have a variant on like, this is just stupidity that I wrote for myself. But music mind reading, right? This is based on an idea by Burglas, right? So by fucking Burglas. It says magician's force or patio force or classic force a card with a known tune and then play the tune. That's what I wrote here. Like how. So I imagine it would be akin to something that Burglas did, I think, on a TV show in the fucking 70s, where he had somebody think of a tune and then he pretty much, I think, did some sort of weird violin thing or where he played it. He did something where he played it. It was just a simplified version of that. I have here a variation of, this is a Richard Osselin trick. This is a variation of, oh wow, Daniel Madison stuff. This is some, this one's fucked. I have a trick that's, I call it, let's see, it's Blood Blister Light, I think. What do I call this shit? It's like, it's so complicated. It's so fucking complicated. This one's a good one. Holy shit. I don't want to show that. I have a variant on Turtle here. If you guys are familiar with that classic trick called Turtle, that's kind of fucking crazy. That when you have one spectator write down. First of all, you have a prediction, right? So you give a prediction to a spectator, and you go, "Hey, here you go. Take this fucking prediction." And then another spectator writes down a color, writes down a word, and writes down a random number. And then this person turns the prediction. They open it.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
So the fucking thing is there. Hold up. Why is it not showing up? How the hell is the... It's here, right? Alert box. Do I have to make it big? Because I heard it. It's just not showing up. Unless I could see it. Is this a fucking joke? On preview. I didn't have it on fucking preview. So they've been there the entire time. I'm just autistic. All right, there you go. I couldn't read what that was. Was that, I think, god damn it. You can go for 5 or 6 magic channels or just ram that. Hey, thank you for that. You wasted $1.99 just to make an awful joke. But you know what? You could I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So hold up. Cause okay, there you go. Now it's showing up for me. Cause it wasn't on preview, but it was on for you guys, so you guys could see the alerts. I can't see the alerts. So there you go. I wanted to end this in like 30 minutes. It's 40 fucking minutes, but you know what? Whatever. What's the name of the trick where you do all the cards look like double backers? I think it's a card trick gone wrong. Right? It might be a card trick gone wrong. That might be the video that is in question here. Shit, the Hamburg glass, I like that. New York, let me know when you're here. You always got a place to chill up here, dog. Thank you, Heat Chill. That's a very nice offer. Last time I was in New York, I actually stayed in a hotel, I think in the East Village. It was super cheap on whatever website I happened to have used at the time. But let me tell you, I was not expecting the size of the hotel room. I found out later it was the reason it was so cheap is because it was a fucking cabin.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Have you ever wanted to end your entire existence?
You know, the TTS scares the shit out of me. But yeah, on a daily basis, top notch. I do want to end my existence almost on a daily basis. I wake up and I'm like, ah, fuck, I woke up again. So, but you know, even though it's a constant struggle, dealing especially with my closeted homosexuality. You know, I try to look at the positives. So I try to look at the positives, like my diagnosis for AIDS. So that's always positive, and that's a good thing, right? This card was on the floor. Oz Perlman's does a mental trick where he holds a device behind. He holds a device behind a person's head. I have no idea about that. Magic Fooler. Hello, mate. Hello, Magic Fooler. I imagine you fool with your magic, right? Oh boy, I want to end my entire... see, there you go. I wanted to end my existence right there. God damn it, Top Notch. Let's see what the... I don't see the chat. I did see Top Notch 199. Let's see what in the bluest of fucks.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Every time he sees my comments, he wants death.
Accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. Every time I see your comment, I do in fact want sweet death. But death in a good way. Like death by maybe some like asphyxiation. Holy shit. Death by like getting sat on by a really, really overweight woman. One of those. That's what I feel. So, damn, I have an entire Doc Hilford section. I have... okay, this one is, let's see. This is kind of what I used to write notes. Let me see if I don't show anything obscure. But this is kind of what I used to write and what I recommend against. You don't want to write shit like that. So here it says, David Acker, party of 6 with playing cards and patio force, patio of 6. That's a stupid idea I had. And then here, use Richard Oslerland's digital feedback extraordinaire to get your phone number, right? So... to force your phone number on a spectator that writes random numbers. That's the sort of mindset I had back then. I should get Taco Bell, man. I'm fucking hungry. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's wait for this. Do you hear the TTS, by the way? Is that something y'all hear? The TTS? Top notch? I hope you hear it. So wait, let's see for the Evan Air to pop up. Which it should pop up now. There you go.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Costco ribeyes on sale for only per pound.
Let me tell you, that's a good ad. I haven't been to Costco in a while. Last time I was in a Costco, I forgot where I was. I wasn't here, but I did go inside of a Costco. And let me tell you, it was not a good experience. It was definitely not a good experience. Although I think I did a disservice by not hitting up the free samples and by hitting up the cheap-ass hot dog. So
you could stop at 5 or 6
so we got
stores,
Brian
or
Connor.
just one.
Let's see.
How can you die if you're already dead?
How can I die if I'm already dead? True. I feel like I died a long time ago when I decided to pick up a deck of playing cards and said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to practice magic. That's when my death date officially was. So I would say, yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. I bet Evan Air is a millionaire and y'all hating. Yeah, y'all definitely hating just because of the content of that. I feel a little bit rough on that video I made about him. Honestly, now looking back, I made a video on him that was very, very fucking rough. But you know, I kind of regret that a little bit. I didn't get that many views, so I don't feel too horrendous. But yeah, maybe I went a little bit harsher. This is a Taco Bell bath mat. This isn't a close-up pad, but it does work as a close-up pad. Funny enough. So that's kind of heat. But yeah, a close-up mats are fairly expensive. This one is a bath mat. Assad from 52 Cards was very great. I'm very grateful for Assad. He sent me that 3-way mirror close-up pad. I think that one's, if you're gonna get a close-up pad, that one's probably one of the better ones because it's double duty. So the TTS comes through. That's hot. Favorite Taco Bell item? Probably chicken quesadilla. The fact that I answered that quick is sad as fuck. But yeah, but I feel that is definitely one. And I would say the Doritos taco. Fuck, dude, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go there now and hit it up. Top Notch is secretly Piggy's entire revenue. That's funny. Well, I mean, YouTube, I don't know when YouTube comes in. I know YouTube sends their lovely DD sometime within this week, so that's always fun to see how much YouTube gives. And I'm like, oh, okay, so peanuts. Thank you so much, fucking... Thank you, YouTube. It's not like I spent hours on this shit, but whatever. I'll take it. Until another better platform shows up, I'll take it. What's this here? You could see the quarter Evan. That's my favorite bit. That seems to be the comment that everyone keeps repeating. You know, funny enough, I'm getting an influx of views from coin videos because of that fucking Detroit game. So I should have made like a clickbait video for coin tricks. I said, hey, the Detroit coin trick, and then I'd probably get like 1 million views on the shit. But I'm lazy. Does he do this in the game? Does he do this? Because I'll probably end up teaching a coin roll just to get that that sweet revenue. But yeah, I got an influx of views from that, and I didn't realize why in the bluest of fucks people were saying that on that. It was on the muscle pass video. So the video where I teach the muscle pass, people were like, hey, stop playing with that coin, Connor. And I had no fucking idea what the hell they were talking about. So it turns out it's from that game. Hey, boy. So yeah, now I figured it out. Let's see. Flashed like a bitch. Oh shit. Okay, hold up, I could do this. Fuck me. Whatever. What if Top Notch is just pig cake sending his own That's funny. That would be accurate. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we look that much different. I don't think. Well yeah, we do. We do. I have a little bit of a fair pubes on my face. I don't think you have your fair pubes. You're Samoan. I'm whatever the fuck I am. But maybe head shape, I would say. Brian Connor fell for it. That's fucking great. What do you mean? What did you think when you saw his inner racist facade? Who are you talking about? Illusions. Who are you talking about? Illusions for the blind. But I should definitely do that. Does anyone know that? Does anyone know in that game if he does that, the coin roll? Because I haven't played the game, but again, I'm always trying to find sweet ways to fuck with the YouTube algorithm. When am I gonna do a face reveal? Never. At least for the time being, I'm never gonna do a face reveal. My face is a mystery until somebody doxes my ass, and then it's pretty much that. When was he racist? My muscle pass is fucking awful, dude. Like, I guess it's alright when it comes to sideways. Like, I could probably fucking do one really good sideways, but like up, I don't get, like, Shudogawa is crazy, dude. Shudogawa is insane when it comes to that. Yeah, so I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but my muscle pass is garbage compared to that. I mean, that video was pretty much for the purpose of just showing you how to do it. I mean, that's a muscle pass from here, right? So from that distance, I guess. But it's way harder to do it up. Shit. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna end this in, I'll say 10 minutes. 10 minutes, because I feel like I need to eat something before I pass out. I'm gonna go back to consuming gratuitous amounts of alcohol with people who aren't even good friends because oh, so edgy. So fucking edgy. I know who Piggy is. I don't doubt that. I don't fucking doubt that. I could do vertical muscle passes with a poker chip. Yeah, poker chips are fairly good for doing it because they, for some reason, that plastic inside of it really shoots it up high as fuck. Also, bottle caps. If you turn a bottle cap upside down, that's a stupid test, by the way. If you do if you do a muscle pass with the teeth side down, you're definitely on the spectrum. But when it comes to a muscle pass. It's just work, dude. It's just effort and getting that callus here on your shit. You made a magician. You made a video on it. Oh, okay, yeah, but that was like a meme. I don't think it was racist. He just I don't even remember what he said, but that was just for a meme. I think Ebonera is blacker than I am, so I mean, if he made a comment, an African American comment, I'm pretty sure he's entitled to. I mean, you've seen him with that picture of the hat. All right, sorry, cut myself on the edge. Holy shit. Yeah, the edge here is bleeding to me. Fuck. What's the trick that you hate the most because of angle sensitivity? I don't think I hate any trick because of angle sensitivity, but I think a better question is, what trick do I hate? And I had to think about that. What trick do I hate? Fuck me. What video? What I don't know. I'd have to see a list of tricks, and I'll definitely point one out. Funny enough, I'll tell you one that I do hate. Years ago, somebody put this out on the market. I forgot his name now, but God, this guy deserves to get just fucking shot in the face. He made a video where he was gonna teach, or he teaches the spike. You know, the thing where you have 3 cups, and then you hit one, and then you hit the other, and then the last one has the spike, right? So the way he taught it was that he would get a railroad spike, right? So he would get a railroad spike, and French kiss, yeah, for sure. That trick is cancer. But he gets a railroad spike, and he glues it on a piece of cardboard, right? And then that goes inside of the cup. So that's his deterrent to the spectator moving the cup with the thing. So imagine if you have a spike, right, with a piece of cardboard, and you have 3 big cups, right? So this fucking dude actually put it on video with this method. I'm not even kidding. He would his method for doing a trick, he would have the sharp thing, right? It wouldn't be blunt. It would be a sharp point, and he would his method was that he would nail nick the cup with the fucking thing on it. That was the method. So the person could mix up the cups, and he just looked for the one with the nail nick, and that's the one that would have the spike in it. And then in the video, the guy even has the balls to say, "Oh yeah, it's a thrill every time I do it because you don't know if you're gonna stab your hand." You dumb cunt. Like if you're gonna sell a trick to the Magic community with the intent of people doing it, and your method is to nail nick the cup with the actual sharp spike in it, you're a fucking moron. Like, you're an absolute moron. But I forgot what his name was, but it got obviously shit reviews on it. Garbage, man. What a garbage product. His failsafe was that the cardboard where the spike went on was the size of the cup, so that it would stick inside of the cup, right? That was his failsafe, which I just found cancerous because a million things could go wrong. You turn your back on your spectator. The spectator could easily remove the spike from that cup, put it in another cup. They could do whatever the fuck they want. And your method is you're going to nail nick the cup with the spike. You're going to get fucking stabbed, dude. Get out of here. Yeah, I remember that. If somebody knows what I'm talking about. It wasn't Jay Sankey. 100% it wasn't Jay Sankey. It was a young dude. It was a relatively young dude. You know what? I remember it's the same dude that came up with a trick called Color Fusion. It's the same dude that made a trick called Color Fusion. I don't remember the name of the dude. All I remember is that was the dumbest fucking trick I've ever seen in my entire life, and the dumbest fucking thing. Because you're pretty much, you're risking your goddamn hand every time you do that stupid trick. And that guy had the balls to put that on a DVD and sell it for money. Like, awful fucking DVD, man. If somebody knows the name of it, or the name of the dude, I don't remember the name of the dude whatsoever, but it was the stupidest DVD. What Switch game are you most excited for? Probably Doom, the new Doom, man. When that comes out, I'll be fucking on that. Eloy, could you acknowledge the fact that Top Notch and I literally had sex in the same night, and it wasn't with each other, I promise. I was in the room. That at least tells me that you got your penis wet, which is a good thing, because it always scares me. You guys, every time you comment, I just fear that the only time you get your penis wet is, you know, when you pour some water in it in your weekly shower. That's the only time. But, you know, not Nash Fung. It's not Nash Fung. 100% it's not Nash Fung. He had like a very white name. Oh, yeah, who finished first? There you go. Who finished first? That's the better question. Smash? I'm not I'm not gay. Back in time, hit hard when my magic mentor died. I keep a blank face in my wallet frame. Who are you talking about? Back in time, if that's what you want to call it. Weekly shower, there you go. Yeah, that weekly shower. You're like, oh, I'm going to get the water warm for this one. Put that water on my penis. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. But glad to know, man. Glad to know you guys are getting your respected penises wet. I apologize to all the young children in the stream. Dude, what's his fucking name? I can't look it up because this is literally the phone that I use, so I can't look it up. So if somebody were to look that up, I forgot the name of the trick. I really don't know what it is. But I do know that he made a trick that he marketed and sold called Color Fusion, if I remember correctly. Where the back design slowly changes, I think. So the back design, he just does this shit and it changes the color. I don't remember the method on that, but all I remember is that spike trick was enough to make me realize this guy's a complete dumbass. Oh, shit. Yeah, boy. How good are the angles on that? You wish there were young children on the stream. You know. Oh, fuck, dude. That's a lot, man. I'm glad I was here to read that, honestly. In this live are only the true. I'm a fucking kid. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm inspiring the youth with my content. Jesus. My fairly edgy content. It's tame. It's tame edge. It's not a edge lord, I would say. That one fat guy from Illusionist, who are you talking about? No, dude. Come on, fuck. I'm gonna have to get my other phone and look it up, or the old phone. Look that shit up. It's like it's a very common white name from what I remember. Like, it's a very common white name. Color Fusion was Nash, Fung, and Zenith Cock. Cock. You know, it might... Fuck. I'm gonna look it up. Hold up. I'm gonna have to look this shit up. Color Fusion. Is this it? Is this the dude? Let me see if this is it. You know, it might be this dude named Eric James. It might be this dude. Let me see if it's Eric James. Let me look up Eric James Spike. Eric James Spike. Let's see. Spike trick. Let's see. I might. Oh, right. Yeah, here it is. I think it's this one. I'm not sure if this is it or not. Eric James Spike, I think. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, dude, this even has a disclaimer, dude. This has a fucking disclaimer on Penguin Magic that says this DVD is not good. What the fuck? Yeah, there you go. Found it. Awful trick. Awful fucking trick. Shit, what happened here? But yeah, dude, it's just a terrible method. That one probably is my least favorite trick of all time, just for the sake of everything associated with it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream here, man. It's been good. It's been a solid hour. You guys that have stuck around, thank you. That's heat, as the young kids would say. I'm gonna go figure out different ways to ingest food and hopefully provide nutrition that's necessary for my body to grow, even though it's not gonna. I'm kind of stuck in this perpetual height. So definitely check out the stuff, man. Check out the heat that is my channel. If you guys haven't seen the video that I put up today, definitely check that out. Check out Pig Cake Plus. Pig Cake Plus. shit is heat. So yeah, I'm gonna go figure out different ways to ingest food inside of my penis.